Happy Halloween Ventures. Today we're stopping by Port Orleans to check out this resort where we're going to be taking a grounds tour throughout the resort, as well as trying the Halloween beignets that I have been wanting to get for so long. So with that being said, let's go ahead and have a great day adventure. So now our first location is going to be actually at the main lobby here. As we can see, in the middle is going to be a fountain. On the left, there's going to be Sasakula's and Scat Cat's Lounge, and then on the right is going to be the registration check-in area where you can check in. Now, if you take a left, there's also the collectible pennies, where you can get some pressed pennies here. And then after that, there's also going to be this little hallway up here that leads to the restrooms, plus this Disney Cruise Line ship. I believe it's a Dream. Actually, yeah, it is a Dream. That's really cool. Heading further down to the left, there's also going to be Scat Cat's Club Lounge, open every day from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. with all sorts of live entertainment on Thursdays to Sunday evenings. And really, with this lounge is where you can get drinks. What's really cool about the hotels is that right now they actually have all these characters out and about surrounding the hotel. So if you're not at a theme park, you can still meet all these characters here. Since you got to see Daisy, Chip and Dale walking around. Really cool seeing them. Now when it comes to Scat Cat's Club Cafe next door, there's going to be a wide offering of beignets where you can get a normal Mickey-shaped beignet, the Baton Rouge beignets, and even Mickey-shaped special beignets, such as the special ghoulish beignets they have going on here. You can get coffee, tea, and bottled beverages, as we'll be taking a look at this section later, because this is something I really wanted to get. Heading to our right, inside of the main check-in area, what I really love about this section is that there's all sorts of artwork, especially of masked people. Outside there's also a Chase ATM machine and even a fuel rod portable chargers machine too, where, fun fact actually, you can either buy portable chargers, but if you have portable chargers, then you can swap them for free. Now if you head further down, and on the left side is going to be Arcade, where you can do all sorts of games back here. And then eventually, I didn't even realize this was this big. Oh my goodness. It's like 8 o'clock, so a lot of people are not here this hour, but yeah. Wow, this is really cool to see all this. And then, if you want to know the tickets, for 250 points, it is going to be $5. For 600, it's $10. But then for 3,750 points, that is going to be $50. So, yeah, if you want to get this, it'll be right here. But even then, if you're not doing games, there's also massage chairs. There's also going to be a Jackson Square. This is a gift shop with all sorts of gifts and desires inside. I love how they have all these Halloween merchandise here. There's also some Port Orleans merch, such as the beignets mug, along with the Spirit jersey. Plus there's also this Port Orleans bead shirt. A little koozie for Port Orleans too, along with this Mardi Gras bag. On top of that, there's also Princess Tiana merchandise too, with t-shirts. There's even beignet headbands, along with beignet lounge flies too. Magic Band Plus. There's also luggage and bags, along with strollers you can buy. Plus, you can also get some medication, as well as some food offerings here for your room. There's even Sasakula Floatworks and Food Factory here, with all sorts of food offerings inside. Inside here they serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner. For example, during breakfast you can get a waffle bounty platter, eggs, waffles, bacon, danishes. For lunch and dinner, you can get pizzas, cheeseburgers, Bayou dog, chicken sandwich, chicken strips, jambalaya, gumbo, shrimp and grits, and many more here. Hello, happy Halloween! I love the outfit you have. Is it okay if I get a quick picture with you? Anyways, so something that's really cool about Port Orleans, and even some of the hotels too, is that they have this pool party happening from 12 to 2:30 on October 31st. There's Mickey tie-dye, campfire. There's also a tree trail throughout the resort. Plus, there's also a Halloween bash and costume contest too. But even if you're looking at this at a later date, like for example, let's say you're coming here for Mardi Gras. Well, they have this Mardi Gras event happening with a cast member golf cart parade. There's all sorts of live entertainment, music. There's even characters and more throughout the day, which is so cool because this only happens one time a year. Now, if you're staying at Port Orleans Resort, you can actually participate in activities at both the Riverside and French Quarter, as during the day at French Quarter, you can find a friend, paint on the bayou, take mosaic classes, watch movies under the stars, glow with the flow, participate in nighttime trivia. There's also a Cajun campfire, Mickey tie-dye, arts and crafts, and poolside activities. Something really cool is that there's this giant chess that they have nearby the map, and also checkers, but it looks like someone messed with them already. First though, I want to briefly talk about the playground here, where you can enjoy a playground, as this is aimed for younger ones. In the center, there is alligators, where you can see a whole band for Mardi Gras here. So cool seeing all this too. There's also the second half of the gators dancing and having fun with music. And then eventually is the pool area here. On the left side there is the hot tub area where you can sit back and relax. Now here at the Balloon Lagoon pool area, here there is a giant pool along with some theming like this gator here, along with a water slide where you can slide all the way down. Now for this area, there's going to be the aquatic play area here. This is a children's splash pad where children can have all sorts of fun. There's a slide along with the Mardi Gras pool bar. Here you can get specialty drinks such as the Hurricane, frozen Irish coffee, pina coladas. There's also pineapple mule, strawberry margarita, Captain's Mai Tai. You can even get some light bites such as the roasted turkey and pimento cheese wrap, Cajun chicken salad, Mediterranean curry chickpea salad, charcuterie, hot Cajun boiled peanuts, sorted chips, and Mickey-shaped pretzel. Now, walking back to this area, there is going to be the first 3 buildings, with building 3 being on the right. Building 2 will then be in the middle area overlooking the pool and playground. There's also going to be building 1 all the way down there, and then this is essentially still building 2, where the fun thing I like about this area is really the design of the hotels, because it kind of reminds me of the same hotels like the ones you can see at Pop Century, Art of Animation, or even at All Stars, but the design looks so cool, especially with what they do with the theming all around. I love it. And then you also have some people decorating for Halloween too. It's so cool seeing all this done. But then there's also a fountain in the center, where after checking out the first 3 buildings, it's now time to head over to our next destination. Now at the back of French Quarter, there's this long walking path where you can go all the way to Riverside. And there's also a river cruise that you can take with the Sassagoula River Cruise, where it goes all the way from Disney Springs, as we can see here. But next, we're actually going to be taking a look at the next set of buildings, Now, between these buildings, there is this huge lawn back here, which is really interesting because I think this is where they do the movies Under the Stars, as every night there is a movie playing. Although nearby both buildings 5 and 6, there is Cajun campfire. And every night there is campfire where you can get some s'mores and even enjoy the atmosphere here. Besides that, there is the other buildings where we have Building 5. There's also Building 6, along with Building 4, and then eventually we will be able to find Building 7 up ahead. A nice touch about Port Orleans too is that there's all these street signs here. Like there is the Rutabaga and even La Salle Street. And if you're wondering where you are, well, on the concrete here, you can actually see the street names here. But for our last stop, we're actually going to be taking a look at both Building 6 and then 7, where here at Port Orleans French Quarter, there are 7 different buildings here. But no matter where you are, this resort is absolutely beautiful. I mean, this is an amazing resort, and one of these days I gotta stay here because it is definitely worth visiting. I really like this fountain here too. It really adds to the atmosphere. But now it is time to try the ghoulish beignets here. These are Mickey-shaped beignets dusted with cookies and cream, powdered sugar, and a ghoulish marshmallow cream drizzle. This is going to be for $9.90. This is going to be for $9.49, and I gotta say these beignets are spectacular. But are they as good as last year's? Let's find out. I gotta say these beignets are hands down the best beignets I have had, because in my opinion, this is quite literally a perfect balance of it being very sweet while also filling at the same time, because as you can see, this is just loaded with the cookies and cream here. You also got that marshmallow drizzle that complements it well, and overall, hands down, the perfect sweet treat during Halloween season, especially for the price tag too, because I've seen how it increased over price throughout the many years, and you know, I still think that even if it's $10 next year, still worth it. And now, I think with that being said, that's going to be a wrap on our adventure here. Overall, when it comes to French Quarter, this is a really nice resort. I love the theming, especially with the jazz theme that's going on here. Plus, I love what they do with the hotels, since it really is a well-designed area. Plus, there's plenty of amenities such as all their events. There is tons of live music during the evening. And I think overall, if you're considering visiting Disney World, this is one of the best resorts. So if you want to follow for more, make sure you subscribe, like the video, and let me know in the comments down below what you think of Port Orleans. Have you ever visited? If so, I'd love to hear it in comments down below. Until next time, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have a great day.